You guys know who those two amazing people are, right?
Yeah, Ginger Rogers.
And Fred Astaire.
What about Fred and Ginger, Lucy?
They're both great, but I want to talk about Ginger today.
I'd say that's a good choice, Lucy.
What about her, Lucy?
They say one of the cliché of Hollywood is behind every successful actress are a hairdresser and a mother.
I think no truer words were ever spoken.
Hairdressers come and go, but Ginger Rogers had only one fabulous mother, a woman who played mother to many of us as we worked our way up.
Are you referring to the great Layla Rogers? I've heard so many good things about her.
Didn't you tell me once, Lucy, that the uniqueness of your voice is because of Layla?
Yeah.
Really? Do tell, Lucy.
I go over it more in detail in my book, but here's the gist of it. In the mid-1930s, I was working for RKO.
For our younger viewers, RKO was an American film production and distribution company, one of the big 5 film studios of Hollywood's golden age.
Did you know Lucy and Ricky met in a movie that was produced by RKO? It was called Too Many Girls. Ricky even mentioned the movie in this clip.
I haven't seen this for years.
Well, let's see it.
Oh, no. This is your night off. I wouldn't want to bother you with this.
All right.
This is the first bar that I had in New York. Broadway play, Too Many Girls.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and years later in 1957, they bought RKO Studios.
We went full circle, didn't we? But back to your story, Lucy.
Oh, yes. So I was working for RKO, and Layla Rogers was an assistant to Charles Kerner. He was vice president of production at RKO. Layla was put in charge of RKO's budding talent and ran her own workshop on the studio lot.
Imagine all those young starlets.
Put your eyes back in their sockets, Fred.
The workshop was called the Little Theater. Many promising young actresses were trained and performed there.
Like who?
Well, there was Joan Fontaine, Ann Miller.
And Betty Grable?
Yes, Betty Grable was there, too.
Must have been a sight for sore eyes.
Put your eyes back in your sockets, Fred.
Okay, fine. Go on, Lucy.
Layla was the first person to recognize my potential as a comedian.
What was it that she called you again?
A clown with glamour.
I love the part in your book about how Layla stood up for you.
What happened?
So my contract with RKO ended in 1935. One night, Layla found me in tears because RKO didn't pick up my option.
In case you didn't know, picking up an actor's option just means keeping the actor on a studio's payroll.
And usually gives the actor a predetermined raise, right?
Yeah, that's right. It's like how Dory Sherry picked up my option in this clip.
Ricky, I came over here to tell you about that item in the paper.
Oh, yes.
It's true, we are shelving Don Juan. Too many production problems.
Oh, gee.
But we're going to pick up your option, and we're going to put you in another picture just as soon as we can find the right one.
Great example, Rick.
Thanks, Fred. Sorry, Lucy, go on.
Upon hearing that I had been dropped, Layla gave the new president an ultimatum.
Read the exact quote from your book, dear.
She said, if Lucille goes, I go. She's the best student I've got. I'll take her to some other studio and manage her like I do Ginger.
That was gutsy.
It certainly was. She must have been quite a woman.
Yes, she really was something else.
Needless to say, they rehired Lucy. Tell them what Layla told you afterwards, dear.
She told me the legal department had made a mistake about the date of the option and said they may ask me to take the same salary without a raise this year, and that if she were me, she'd take the offer.
Bless her heart. What a wonderful woman.
Fantastic.
No wonder Lucy looked up to her so much.
That's just one example. We could dedicate an entire video to Layla Rogers, and it wouldn't be enough.
Or they could read your book.
Yeah, that works too.
Lucy, earlier you mentioned Layla was responsible for your voice.
Yeah, what was that about?
Oh, right. Let me read you an excerpt from my book. What would you give to be a star in 2 years? Layla asked me when I first was getting to know her. I gulped and answered, gee, what you mean? Would you give me every breath you draw for 2 years? Will you work 7 days a week? Will you sacrifice all your social life? I had observed Ginger's dedication on the set, and I knew Layla meant every word. I certainly will, I promised. Okay, she said, let's start. Layla was the first person to see me as a clown with glamour. She pulled my frizzy hair back off my brow and had a couple of my side teeth straightened. Then she sent me to a voice teacher and told me to lower my high, squeaky voice by 4 tones.
Whoa, 4 tones?
Yeah, there are a lot of theories circulating about Lucy's voice.
I'm sure all those theories contributed to my changing voice to some degree. But for the most part, training my voice to be deeper was done on purpose, at least initially.
Your voice sounds pretty high-pitched in the show, though, Lucy.
Yeah, they told her to speak like that to portray innocence. Like a naivete, you know. But you could really hear her natural speaking voice in this clip. Here, let me show you.
I can't tell her without losing that bet. It would be gossip. Darn it. That's right. Sleep, you big ox.
What happened? What happened?
You must have been dreaming, dear.
Oh?
Yeah, the difference is really noticeable there.
The voiceover was recorded separately. I guess I didn't feel like being innocent at the time.
Let's see what it would sound like if you did use a higher pitched voice.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Here, watch this.
I can't tell her without losing that bet. It would be gossip. Darn it. That's right. Sleep, you big ox.
What happened? What happened?
You must have been dreaming, dear.
Oh?
Hey, how do you do that?
Magic.
Very sneaky, Ricky.
I wonder which version our viewers like better.
Why don't we ask them, Ethel?
Viewers, please let us know which one you like better.
Here's a side-by-side.
I can't tell her without losing that bet. It would be gossip. Darn it. That's right. Sleep, you big ox.
What happened? What happened?
You must have been dreaming, dear.
Oh?
I can't tell her without losing that bet. It would be gossip. Darn it. That's right. Sleep, you big ox.
What happened? What happened?
You must have been dreaming, dear.
Oh?
Viewers, please vote in the poll in the community section of our channel. It's gonna be fun. What do you say, gang? Are we done with today's video?
Yeah, I think we're done.
I'd say so.
Yeah, I think I'm good too.
Then I'll leave our viewers with this fun clip. Viewers, let us know if you recognize the episode. And please remember to like and subscribe for more content.
Arrivederci, mi amore. Mi amore, arrivederci.